Twitch, YouTube, we're about to start a marathon to Morgan Wallen's new album, I'm the Problem. I think this is his 4th album, all right? We're back with the hats on. I pulled it out for Posty's album last year, which, if you guys know, I'm mainly a hip-hop listener, for the most part. But I enjoy some country in the summers, and if you guys know where I ranked the F1 Trillion album, and I listen to like Zach Bryan's and whatnot, so I've listened to a few like mainstream country albums last year, and I did enjoy them, so I'm hoping for another good one. Again, we're gonna marathon it because we just gotta get this baby started. 37 tracks. Bapple is back on shelves, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get the first track going. I Am the Problem, title track. We got some features later. Lots of singles. We'll talk about it all. Woo! That was a loud pop, sorry. I kind of butchered that.
You say I'll never change. I'm just to go around town with some gasoline, just trying to bomb a flame. Gonna burn the whole place down. And how do you explain ever falling in love with a guy like me in the first place? Turn around, say that I'm the worst thing. I guess I'm the problem. And your mess never do no wrong. If I'm so awful, then why'd you stick around this long? And if it's the whiskey, then why you keep on pulling it off the shelf?
48 seconds until he mentioned the whiskey.
Look at me, you halfway see yourself, and it got me thinking, if I'm the problem, well, you might be the reason.
I'm the problem, you might be the reason. She's too good to admit that she is the problem. She's making him feel this type of way.
We try to go our separate ways, and we're back and forth like a swinging door, and tomorrow's like yesterday. Some days better than the night before, and you're back with me again. Then you go and tell your friends that I'm
coming back.
And your mess never do no wrong. If I'm so awful, then why'd you stick around this long? And if it's the whiskey, then why you keep on pulling it off the shelf? You hate that when you look at me, you halfway see yourself, and it got me thinking, if I'm the problem, well, you might be the reason.
Alright. Good little start here.
Such a waste of breath, such a waste of time. Then why are you on your way to waste another Friday night? If I'm the problem,
Waste another Friday night.
Never do no wrong. If I'm so awful, then why'd you stick around this long? And if it's the whiskey, then why you keep on pulling it off the shelf? You hate that when you look at me, you halfway see yourself, and it got me thinking, if I'm the problem, well, you might be the reason.
I think that's the type of song I wanted him to just start off with. The chorus was really nice. The writing was all there and on topic. Good little track. I'm also realizing, before we start the next track, my guitar, I can't see it. And I can't really put it on that chair, so you know what? I don't know. It's part of the theme. I don't know where else to put it. It's there. We're looking real country. All right, I got better. Track 2, baby. Some good summer tunes. I'm not complaining. Let's have a day, baby.
Everything's still pretty much the same round here. The neighbor's still shooting all the next year's deer.
I know he likes hunting. I've heard that in the podcast a lot.
But I got better since you got gone. I'm still a few too many on a Friday night. Still try to step in when it ain't my fight. I'm still me, don't get me wrong, but I got better since you got gone. Swear it was like, I'll be damned, I'm finally back to being who I am. When we were over, it was overnight. Light came on, it all felt right. When it all went wrong, you turned me loose. Wasn't no telling who I turned into, but it turns out me and you together's why it took so long. Cause I got better since you got gone.
I like how he sings that note on Gone, like really, really long too, you know, really holds it out. But yeah, you got to get better, you know, since you got to move on, you upgrade, you know, each chick you're with, you know, throughout your life, you got to upgrade every time, all right? If not, I feel like you're doing something wrong. You got to upgrade yourself at the same time, though, you know.
Why it took so long, cause I got better since you got gone.
Another soothing instrumental on my ears.
For a little while there, you had me convinced that my mama was the devil. Now we're talking again. My friends you hated ain't said one word. Besides, you got better since you lost her. Swear it was like, I'll be damned, I'm finally back to being who I am. When we were over, it was overnight. Light came on, it all felt right. When it all went wrong, you turned me loose. Wasn't no telling who I turned into, but it turns out me and you together's why it took so long. Cause I got better since you got gone.
Since you got gone, I like how he said it like that.
I better since you got gone.
73, all right.
I
got
saying
you.
You're the sleep that I lost, but I never slept this good before.
There's a little drum in there, I guess, but
my back. I'm just saying that it ain't there no more. I'll be damned, I'm finally back to being who I am. When we were over, it was overnight. Light came on, it all felt right. When it all went wrong, you turned me loose. Wasn't no telling who I turned into, but it turns out me and you together's why it took so long. Cause I got better since you got gone. Yeah,
Nice.
better since you got gone.
yeah, I like how he sings the whole part. Very nice. Yeah, kind of you know, I got better is kind of, yeah, you gotta, you know, when it's moved on, when things are all said, done, and over, you know, I think, you know, like a lot of dudes, they go through a relationship, whatever, you know, they're like, yo, we're getting in the gym, whatever it might be, whatever that might be after. I mean, obviously taking care of yourself and just worrying about yourself more, I think comes into play a little bit more, like post breakup. Superman, track 3. What up, Brian? Yeah, it is, dude. It's 37 songs.
One
We're on
day
3.
you're gonna see my mugshot from a night when I got a little too drunk.
Yeah.
It's a song about a girl that I lost from the times when I just wouldn't grow up. And when you ain't a kid no more, I hope you don't think less of me.
That's crazy too. And he's talking from, you know, the perspective like of being a dad now, which is really cool. I hope he kind of does that this whole track. But one day you're gonna see my mugshot. I mean, the world is seeing him throw chairs off and whatever, you know, say the wrong things, too drunk or whatever. And I think he, yeah, is like, I'm trying to do better. I made some mistakes. I'm an idiot sometimes, and he's just realizing it. But you don't really hear him like talk about it too much, so it's like, you know, interesting.
I try to hide my,
you know, in the lyrics.
Show, but you're gonna see. Now and then that bottle's my kryptonite. Brings a man
The bottle's his
still
kryptonite,
down
wow.
to his knees. Don't always know my wrong from right. Sometimes I'm my own worst enemy. No, I don't always set the day.
I know it's insane, isn't it, Ryan?
I'll always try. I do the best I
That's
can.
why we're marathoning it, dude.
Superman, still just a man sometimes. Oh, sometimes. one they're running straight at. Don't you back down, don't you run. Stand your ground, stick to your guns. You ain't gonna dodge every punch, but just know you ain't the only one. Now and then that bottle's my kryptonite.
Nice.
Brings a man still down to his knees. Don't always know my wrong from right. Sometimes I'm my own worst enemy. No, I don't always save the day, but you know for you I'll always try. I do the best I can, but Superman's still just a man sometimes.
See, I love that line right there, but Superman is still just a man sometimes. You know, we're all people at the end of the day. We all, you know, make mistakes, and he talks about his faults, you know. And that's very interesting, like a, you know, perspective from him, you know, in subjects already early on in the first few tracks that I'm just not used to him being as personal or open up in the lyrics as much. And I hope we get more of that on this album. I think that would make his albums better, is deeper writing and not, you know, bloating the track list too much would help, yeah, you know, but I'm gonna try to like avoid that and not rant about the long track list. We're just gonna, just marathon through it. I hope there's still quality, you know, later on in the album, like, you know, how we've started, and, you know, important songs like this too. You know, I just don't want them to all be at the beginning as like my only scare. I think his son's only like a couple years old or something, so.
I can't move a mountain, but I face one. One day we'll say where the years go, but I hope I'm always your hero.
Aww.
'Cause now and then that bottle's my kryptonite. Brings a man of steel down to his knees.
And the Man of Steel too. It's a good little line to throw in there as well.
Sometimes I'm my own worst enemy. No, I don't always save the day, but you know for you I'll always try. I do the best I can, but Superman's still just a man sometimes. Oh,
You know what? He's right. He's right. Yeah, I think that one might have been a single. I don't know. There was like 8 of them. I'll let you know if I've heard it or not. Whoa, 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 whoa. We're about to jump into the Tate McRae one. We're on track 4. Okay, are they really about to do, you know, a pop record? Is this going to be like, are they going for the biggest track on the album here, the most commercial sounding? We'll see. I'm very interested to see. Although I didn't expect, you know, when the track list came out, that so many pop fans, Tate McRae, just complaining at Morgan Wallen's past, basically like, oh, she's collabing, she's tarnishing her career, she was good, and now she collabed with another mainstream artist in Morgan Wallen and country, and blah, blah, blah. Like, people are so mad about it. Like, you're literally a pussy if you're mad about it. If you don't want to listen to the song, just don't listen to it. Kanye West is a horrible person, is an absolute embarrassment right now, but he's one of the greatest artists of all time, and we just still have to appreciate that music side of things sometimes. So I just think pop fans, whatever, like, oh, they're all fucking yappy about this whole collab. I'm ready to hear it, I'll tell you that, as a fan of Tate McRae, and I should be seeing her live later this year too. So, fan of her album this year. The best pop album, I think, for me this year.
She said, you don't want this heart, boy, it's already broke. Told me everything she touched just goes up in smoke. Only stay a couple nights, then she gon' be gone. I said, baby, you should know that's what I want. That's what I want, that's what I want. That's what I want, that's what I want, that's what I want.
It'd be cool in the movie. Oh yeah, for Superman, the last track, that movie's coming out. Yeah.
Ain't gotta worry about no trust.
It's like in a couple months.
I got them too. I got them too. Now you ain't gotta worry about no exes. That's crazy. I got them too.
I got them too.
You know I do. If you're in a hurry, now you ain't gonna hurt me tonight. And it won't be the worst thing if this is all it is. And in the middle of a kiss, she said, you don't want this heart, boy, it's already broke. Told me everything she touched just goes up in smoke. Only stay a couple nights, then she gon' be gone. I said, baby, you should know that's what I want. That's what I want, that's what I want. That's what I want, that's what I want, that's what I want.
excited to hear her voice and, you know, it coming in there, starting to sing the chorus together. That's what I like. It, you know, made the chorus better. Let's see what she's got to say.
That's what I want, that's what I want.
I mean, this collab in 2025 totally makes sense, though.
Feelings if you only wanna act like lovers do for a night or two. And sometimes in the morning, go back to being someone you never knew.
Oh, in the morning? Oh.
Baby, don't you worry, you ain't gonna hurt me tonight.
Yes.
It won't be the worst thing if this is all it is.
Then she kissed me again and said, you don't want this heart, boy, it's already broke. Told me everything she touched just goes up in smoke. Only stay a couple nights, then she gon' be gone. I said, baby, you should know that's what I want. She said, you don't want this heart, ma, it can't be fixed. And I ain't ready to try on a night like this. But if you still wanna stay, there ain't nothing wrong. I said, baby, you should know that's what I want. That's what I want.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
I like this collab a lot. I really do. I like a lot of the singing together. It's like the best parts of the track for me as well. Her voice sounded really nice on, you know, more of a country album, you know what I mean? Sometimes where it's not like overproduced, but she has like very, you know, girly pop songs too. But this was good. I thought she actually slid on her verse, you know what I mean? She kept it like just pretty normal, you know what I mean? She didn't try to like do too much, like take over the song either, which, you know, like I appreciate it. It was nice collab, man. What's the Lemonade drop? What's that?
That's what I want. 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 Yeah, yeah. That's what I want. That's what I want. That's what I want. That's what I want.
That's what I want, that's what I want.
It's a little repetitive on purpose. Oh, you mean the lyrical Lemonade video? There is one dropping I was maybe gonna react to after this. Oh, are you talking about like Beyonce's album or what? Or are you talking about the Don Toliver, Nav, and Gunna song, or what are you talking about? Just in case.
I ain't saying that I always sleep alone. I ain't saying that I ain't met no one else. Done a little bit of midnight moving on. And I ain't saying when I do that it don't help. Leave with someone I don't know her name. Pull her real close, but I leave some space. And I can forget you, girl, for good. Even though I should, I never let my heart go all the way. Every time I try, I just hit the brakes.
What am I looking for? I'm so confused, Nero.
Trying to take your place, but I never fall in love, baby, just in case. You wake up wanting me out of the blue. You lay down needing what I used to do. Yeah, every now and then I go get a taste, but I never fall in love, baby, just in case. Just in case.
Alright, I've heard a couple of notes singing too, I appreciate it. He's been sounding pretty solid for me
I
overall
always
so
take
far.
it to the edge, then I back it up. They don't know I got a reason for acting up. I ain't felt a damn thing, baby, after us. Yeah, I'm just hoping you'll come back to us. That's wishful thinking, baby, honestly. But I know you ain't forgotten me, so I never let my heart go all the way. Every time I try, I just hit the brakes. And there's always a couple trying to take your place, but I never fall in love, baby, just in case. You wake up wanting me out of the blue. You lay down needing what I used to do.
Yeah.
Every now and then I go get a taste, but
I love that part of the track. Actually, when you wake up, you want me out of the blue, you lay down, needing what I used to do.
never fall in love, baby, just in case. Just in case. Leave with someone I don't know.
Oh yeah. I'll do that later.
Real close, but I leave some space. Yeah,
I saw the
could have
notey.
3 words on my tongue, but I won't
I'll do
ever
that for the
say 'em
album.
'cause I never let my heart go all the way. Every time I try, I just hit the brakes.
Ernest on a couple of the credits so far, which I know he's been involved in writing a couple albums for country in the last couple of years. And he's a feature up and coming later on this album. We got an interlude we're going into, 44 seconds. Good start to the album so far. I think I'm 5 for 5. Sorry if it's been blurry.
Yo, I drink too much. Yo, I love that taste. Yeah, from moving.
Maybe it goes into the next song. I don't know.
Girl, we just keep moving. I'm why you can't find love. I'm why the shit don't change. Yeah, from moving on. Girl, we just keep moving. Yo, I drink too much. Yo, I love that taste. Yeah, from moving on. Girl, we just
It's like a sample, you know, winding it down. It had a little beat to it though. It was interesting. Okay, maybe that's what the next track sounds like. I mean, I don't really know what the point of throwing a snippet in there is, but unless it's, I don't know. Falling apart.
I've been sleeping on the couch, if you wanna call it sleep. Every square inch of this house is messy as you left me. Between the side match and the barley,
Clearly left pretty messy, you know, from the based on the writing we've heard.
Living party, but girl, you're the life of that. Turns out I needed you, and leaving you wasn't half as smart as I thought it was. Cause my life's in pieces now, and I'm seeing how what we had was about as good as it comes. And now I know better, cause without your arms to hold me together, baby, I'm falling apart.
Ooh.
Baby, I'm falling apart.
Yeah,
So
I don't know. Did he do that like on his older albums? Like I don't know. To me, he's holding out his notes a little bit longer on this project. It's just each song, like I just feel topically is just a lot better. Unless I'm just a couple albums ago just went out one ear, and in one ear out the other. I feel like his singing has maybe improved a little bit too.
sold us out to buy my freedom, and baby, now I'm paying the price. I swore I had a list of reasons, but that's a list that I can't find. If I'd have built my life around you, I could have built it to the sky. Swore that I could live without you, but I died to have you back tonight. Turns out I needed you, and leaving you wasn't half as smart as I thought it was.
Wow, it's a decision.
Life's in pieces now, and I'm seeing how what we had was about as good as it comes. But now I know better, cause without your arms to hold me together, baby,
Thank you, Panda.
I'm falling apart.
Welcome to the vlog. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it.
Baby, I'm falling apart. I guess I signed up for the
We the flock, yes sir. We the flock was good.
I'm just
What's
waiting
good?
on the rest to happen now. Turns out I needed you, and leaving you.
See, now we got that realization coming in. Turns out I needed you. I'm falling apart. You're what I'm used to. And we heard moments of regret. Sorry, on the last few tracks too.
Wasn't half as smart as I thought it was. Cause my life's in pieces now, and I'm seeing how what we had was about as good as it comes. Now I know better, cause without your arms to hold me together, baby, I'm falling apart. Baby, I'm falling apart. I guess I signed up for the crashing down. I'm just
Sign yourself up for the crashing down, I think. This one, it's not even really like too sad, but it kind of like gives you that in a way. I don't know. Another one I really, really like, honestly. I know you're listening to Morgan Wallen right now, but you hear Way Too Many might release. I mean, I hope. I didn't hear that. I thought, yeah, in terms of Juice, I thought we were getting All Lifelong, at least. I don't know. What'd they say about that? Was there some news I missed? Track 8, Skull, Chevy, and Browning. What a title. I don't got no dip on me. I got a Zen. Fits the theme as well. Do I gotta go top bunk right now?
Took me with him slab middle of the road. I was trying to get me one for the mantle. He was trying to fill the Frigidaire up. We met back at his C10 custom. He was waiting with a dough and a beer.
A dough? Is that a chick?
Dozen of them. He said, hell, I ain't one here. He told me hold the light, pulled out a buck knife. We talked about life while I held the left leg. Went from girls to God, politics and dogs. Said I've been lost, so Uncle Joe said.
Literally going back to what I said earlier, just talking about hunting, telling us stories. I think the album already, I'm getting a feel of it's just more personable. It's more Morgan Wallen. It's more him than it was 2 albums ago. Like 100%. Like 100%.
Went from girls to God,
less basic than it was a couple albums ago. Like I 100%.
If you gonna be a friend like Skull, always
be a friend. Woo! It's a pinch. Put that thing right here.
Like a Chevy, but he's steady like a rock. If something's on your mind, you got something to say. Do it like you're Brown and try to shoot him straight. Hell, just look around you. Be Skull, Chevy, and Brown.
Hell, just look around you. It's all we're around here. We're country boys.
Said that's some shit I should have told your cousin before he got caught up in that mess. Wherever he is, I hope he knows I love him. I just hate to see you be next. Said that's enough of that. Threw a back strap on a hot black cast iron skillet with some bells. While I was half beer drinking and half clear, thinking to myself, if you're gonna be a friend like Skull, always there in a pinch. If you're gonna love a woman, you got to love her like a Chevy, but he's steady like a rock.
Love her like a Chevy. I mean, come on. Doesn't get more country than that.
Hell, just look around you. Be Skull, Chevy, and Brown. Took me with him flat middle.
I could have put a flannel on, maybe.
I was trying to get me one for the mantle, but I left for something better in the truck. If you're gonna be a friend like Skull, always there in a pinch.
I love that. Be a friend like Skull, always there in a pinch. You know, because you're pinching it out of the tin. I mean, it is a genius line. I love it. I'm not used to hearing bars about dip and whatnot. I mean, all the rappers they talk about, you know, lean and perks and smoking and getting high and all that. But it's a different, you know, it's whiskey, you know, it's Chevys, you know, it's that type of stuff, you know, it's different.
You're gonna be a friend like
Wallen drop with NBA Youngboy? Hell yeah, I'm listening. That'd be hilarious. That's why I was wondering, would he do any trap beats on this album? I don't think so. On the last one he did, though. Or like that one with Moneybagg Yo I was talking about.
Hell, just look around you. Be Skull, Chevy, and Brown. As simple as Skull, Chevy, and Brown.
Another decent tune. I think that one is one that I can't fully tell if I go back to that like more on future listens or save it, you know? There might be a couple like that. It's a long track list, you know what I mean? There might be a couple skips in there. It's okay, you know what I mean? He's, if anything, just giving options for his fans, I guess, if you look at it that way. Superman was a little bit upbeat, but, you know, the instrumentals have been fairly similar, you know, throughout. Eyes Are Closed, track 9.
When the tears get to falling, do you miss my shoulder? When the nights get cold, do you still reach over? Do you dodge everywhere, everything that reminds you? Or do you point your wheels down memory lane like I do? When you're crawling into bed with the guy,
Alright, I was just talking about this, low-key. I called it.
Tell me, am I still where your mind to go? Who do you see when your eyes are closed? Cause baby, I can tell you it's you for me. No one else can do the things you do for me.
Eyes closed for the whole song, Cole. Okay, oh, my bad. Yo, my bad.
Cause baby, I can tell you it's you for me. No one else can do the things you do for me. Can you feel me in the air, baby, like a ghost? Who do you see when your eyes are closed?
Alright, they're back open. VIP Ninja, what's good, bud?
Do you dream
Who do I see when my eyes close? I see Bush Apple. That's what I see. That's who I see right there. Dude, shit used to be fire as a kid.
Made the world feel lighter. When you said we were done, did you really mean maybe? Or am I the only one? Am I just plain crazy, baby? When you're crawling into bed with the guy you chose instead of spending Saturday night alone. Tell me, am I still where your mind to go? Who do you see when your eyes are closed? Cause baby, I can tell you it's you for me. No one else can do the things you do for me. Can you feel me in the air, baby, like a ghost? Who do you see when your eyes are closed? Who do you see when your eyes are closed? Cause I can't get you out of my brain these days. Even for a night, I can feel you here.
Juice and Young Bands is who you see.
Now and then, or every time when you're crawling into bed with the guy you chose instead of spending Saturday night alone. Tell me, am I still where your mind will go? Who do you see when your eyes are closed?
Snow Bunny.
'Cause baby, I can tell you it's you for me. No one else can do the
I see a Benjamin and a Fortnite controller. It's ready for me later. What time is it for me? I'm Midwest, so almost 4 p.m.
Who do you see when your eyes are closed?
Your ex? I think the way Wallen was saying it was hopefully him, you know. I wonder if he'll transition the album well, where maybe the topics start to change for the next few. We'll see. I don't know. Yeah, that one was all right. Yeah, cool. Again, a little more upbeat there. Kick Myself, track 10. Fairly catchy tune. There's been a couple catchy ones on here. So 12:22 a.m. Damn. Yeah, same, Nearwood.
Been talking to a doctor, been talking to the Lord. Cut off a couple people that don't hear from me no more. They say it's for the better, but is it really for the best? They said I'll get more sleep, but I ain't getting any rest. Ooh, nothing's changed in a way, it's getting way worse, way worse. Ooh, don't think I'm doing myself any favors, since I kicked the bottom, scratched the Broadway off the map, baby.
That was sick. Did you guys hear that in the background? I just hear a little. I don't even know what instrument that was, but it went into the drop. It was kind of clean. It was kind of clean.
Any favors, favors. Since I kicked the bottle, kicked the bag, scratched the Broadway off the map, maybe that'd work if I was someone else. Kicked the strangers out my bed, kicked the voices out my head, did my best, but I just can't kick myself. These rambling ways won't ever die. Lord knows that my mama tried, but I just can't kick myself. Everybody on the outside,
like the
it's
sunlight
easy looking in. Probably think I'm doing great, like, take a look at him. He's gone and straightened up now. He's finally walking lines. I ain't lying, I was probably doing fine before. Kick the bottle, kick the bag, scratch the Broadway off the map. Maybe that'd work if I was someone else. Kick the strangers out my bed, kick the voices out my head, did my best, but I just can't kick myself now. These rambling ways won't ever die. Lord knows that my mama.
These rambling ways won't ever die. Which is so funny. He talked about his smart ass mouth on the last track, which I thought was so funny.
I
like the drums in this one actually. Didn't really have too much of that early on.
Lord knows that my mama tries to song, go get some help. What I do, exactly what they told me to. Kick the shit that I used to use, but I just can't keep myself.
Ninja, what are you saying, dog? I gotta finish this out.
Kick the bottle, kick the bag, scratch the Broadway off the map, baby.
Broadway Girls
if
reference.
I was someone else. Kick the strangers out my bed, kick the voices out my head, did my best, but I just can't kick myself now. These rambling ways won't ever die. Lord knows that my mama tries to son, go get some help. What I do, exactly what they told me to. Kick the shit that I used to use, but I just can't kick myself.
Bro, low-key was flowing there at the end too. I'm not even gonna lie. Yeah, I actually really like that one. That one's kind of sneaky good compared to, the first, other 10 tracks that, I guess I heard. Let's keep it rolling. 20 cigarettes.
And
I didn't think he smoked.
On that redwood deck, on the Montbriand. She was
Maybe I just don't see him, I guess.
Left him standing there. There was more than smoke in that summer air. We burned too while she told me about her hometown. She was drinking Tito's, said I better slow down. I was like, hell no, I ain't drinking by myself, no. Said she loved my accent, so I kept talking. Reached for the back on
She loved my accent is so funny from a country artist. Usually you hear foreign people say that, but
cigarettes, and I lit me one with the windows cracked in my old half-ton. Singing, take me home on them country roads. So I turned off on one. Then next thing you know, we had a beer bottle looking like an ashtray under that full moon. She was about halfway naked in my truck bed, so I helped her with the rest. She was saying my name, barely even knew it. We were both lying, said we never do this to the music of the wind through the woods.
She's naked in my truck, I'll help her out with the rest. Starting with the 20 cigarettes, kept on smoking maybe the rest of the night. Now there's 13 left. Maybe we'll get an update later. How much do you get in a pack, though? That's what I'm saying, is as I didn't know if he was just talking about a pack. I don't know why 20 cigarettes. I'm just wondering, what's the numbers? You know what I mean? Is there significance to the amount left? That's all I'm wondering, of cigarettes left. That's what I'm asking. Personally, I could, a drunk dart every once in a while doesn't hurt you. I wouldn't buy them or ever smoke them regularly, though. They're not that good. Some reds will do, I guess. And they're not good for you, so it's like, why even,
It was probably somewhere around 2 in the morning by the time
6 or 10? I don't think anybody knows. I don't know.
That lucky cigarette laying on our backs, we were out of breath. We both took a drag, blew it in the sky. She was gone like that. One hell of a night, one hell of a past.
One hell of a night. That's what the song was to me, was him just, yeah, like going out, you know, whatever, like the whole night, yeah, all the way to 2 o'clock, he says, like all that was just like, it was just a moment, you know what I mean? It was just in one night described in a song. This was what it was for me, which is unique and it's really cool. I hope my buddy's a big Wallen fan too, so I was really hyped to do this, and I hope he likes the last couple, you know, those are really good. Yeah, really got that country feel to this one for sure too. And then we'll move on to the next one. We're on track 12. TN, I'm assuming standing for Tennessee's acronyms. It's my wild guess, though. Might be wrong.
It's the liquor in my cup, it's the tag on my truck, and the tag on the buck that I dropped Thanksgiving last season.
Ooh.
10. It's the letters on my hat, it's the dust on my dash. When I take my last breath, it's the dirt that they gonna bury me in. 10.
Oh, that's sick.
It still got the JD in a Dixie and the UT on the TV, and that Smoky Mountain smoke I'm breathing. But I'd bet my last Rocky Top dollar that she's in
Rocky Top.
back home in GA, any place she won't see me. Now the one thing I was needed is the only damn thing I couldn't keep in 10.
You know what? While he mentions Rocky Top and he's giving the state of Tennessee an anthem where he's from and describing everything you do there and the lifestyle you live, although I didn't even know about all the other homes and all that, but I feel like it's only right. And I'm not even an SEC football fan. I'm more of a Big Ten, rest in peace, Pac-12. But the culture's different out there. They do football different out there. They do. I wouldn't know. I've never, until next month is my first time going to the East Coast. And I've never even been to like the South or nothing even either. So, I mean, just, I don't know if you can hear this, but little Rocky Top. I love these in college bands, man. They did good old Rocky Top. I played that version because I didn't know if it was copyright from something else. I don't know.
Is the only damn thing I couldn't keep it.
Good old Rocky Top. I mean, their fans are insane, though. For college football, too, like, you gotta give it to them.
It's that I-40 ride we took all the time. She took that night when I couldn't talk her out of leaving.
Lock it in. Sorry.
10. There ain't enough sad songs down in Nashville.
Ain't enough sad songs down here in Nashville.
Up in them hills to give her a good reason to come on back to me. 10. And still got the JD in a Dixie and the UT on the TV, and that Smoky Mountain smoke I'm breathing. But I'd bet my last Rocky Top dollar that she's in CO or CA or back home in GA, any place she won't see me. Now the one thing I was needed is the only damn thing I couldn't keep in 10.
Nice.
It's the number she ain't gonna pick up. I would've gone with her, but I couldn't give up. All the JD in a Dixie.
The drum fills are nice in this track, too.
On the TV, and that Smoky Mountain smoke I'm breathing. But I'd bet my last Rocky Top dollar that she's in CO or CA or back home in GA, any place she won't see me. Now the one thing I was needed is the only damn thing I couldn't keep in 10.
I will say I am more of a fan of Tennessee Fan. Literally, that hot blonde chick in red over there, we're bringing over to my side. She's a Tennessee Fan now. I do like that one more off that sampler pack before his last album. But personally, I'm not huge on like spelling type of stuff, but I think that might just be more of a rap, because then you just start like overspelling things, and then people just start saying the alphabet in the lyrics, and it's like nah. Although it was used a lot in the chorus, I actually don't mind it. A good track, and I mean definitely something to remember. There's only gonna be one Tennessee anthem on there. You know what I mean? Missing. He's bringing the sad tracks to Nashville. So track 13. The sad song era's over. We are old, dude. 17, 18, 19. That was a long time ago. I was a little kid.
You know where my house is. You know where my bar is. You know where that field to park to drink and watch the stars is. You know where my mom lives. That no trespass pond is. You know where to find me, but the problem is anywhere you find me. Yeah,
every opening line was just like perfect right there.
My heart that keeps me from running away. Anywhere you find me, yeah, I'll be wishing that I had the thing that seems to make most people stay. Maybe I'm missing the point. Maybe I'm missing a piece. Maybe I'm missing the girl I actually want missing me. Kinda like the Jack in this glass I'm sipping. Anywhere you find me, yeah.
Maybe I'm missing the girl I actually want missing me. That's a bar. That's a bar.
I'm sipping. Anywhere you find me, yeah, I'll be missing.
I'm having fun, man.
Girls say they like it, that I'm hard to read. Till I say goodbye and they all watch me leave. I make up a reason, the makeup starts running. I don't know what it is, but I'm sure missing something. Cause anywhere you find me, yeah, I'll be missing the part of my heart that keeps me from running away. Anywhere you find me, yeah, I'll be wishing that I had the thing that seems to make most people stay. Maybe I'm missing the point. Maybe I'm missing a piece. Maybe I'm missing the girl I actually want missing me. Kinda like the Jack in this glass I'm sipping. Anywhere you find me, yeah, I'll be missing. Like some ghost in a bar, they all know me by name.
Okay, I don't know if he hit that note yet. When he said no, I can't replicate that one. I'll just voice crack and I get clipped.
They all know me by name. No one's home.
Time to work out, Near Road? I don't know. I don't think this is a workout album though. So I don't think he can be playing this.
Anywhere you find me, yeah, I'll be missing the part of my heart that keeps me from running away. Anywhere you find me, yeah, I'll be wishing that I had the thing that seems to make most people stay. Maybe I'm missing the point.
Another killer
Maybe
chorus
I'm
here.
missing a piece. Maybe I'm missing the girl I actually want missing me. Kinda like the Jack in this glass I'm sipping. Anywhere you find me, yeah, I'll be missing. Anywhere you find me, yeah, I'll be missing.
Ooh, yeah, Missing is one of my favorites. Like, I know when I like Morgan Wallen songs on another level, you know, and they really hit the spot for me. And that was one of them. I'm at the gym and pool. Watching ColeFrosty at the gym and pool is crazy. Kick Myself, you know, I got another good feeling from that one. Superman. Those are some of my top songs so far. Where'd That Girl Go? I'm too intimidated to even scroll down. I am. I just, again, the album is really long. I'm just going to not comment on it. We're just going to keep going. It's been getting better too, like this last like 5 tracks
Can't
maybe
be
even.
who I think it is it? My eyes must be playing damn tricks. Came a long way from a bag of riddance. Last time I saw you, girl, you were Miss F.U. Miss better off if I never met you. Won't take me
It's
2
better
minutes
off
to
if
forget
I never
you.
met you. Damn.
You a drink
It's
and a
cold.
bird in my face saying I was a mistake. Wait, baby, where'd that girl go? The one that said she can't take me. Slamming that screen door closed, swearing up and down that she hates me. Y'all got the same eyes, y'all got the same lips, but she never be all up on me like this. Baby, where'd that girl go? Where'd that girl go? Your chances
know,
are
bro.
I'ma run back into it somewhere, some night, sometime soon. And if I know her, she gon' probably act like she don't even know you. I know you just can't help it. All I'm thinking to myself is, baby, where'd that girl go? The one that said she can't take me. Slamming that screen door closed, swearing up and down that she hates me.
How do you slam the screen door closed? To me, or at least where I live, all the screen doors are sliding. I guess you could, I don't know. I feel like they always just get stuck. Or when I was a kid, I just ran through one on accident. I didn't even see it was there. I was going to sprint through the door to the basement. I just fucking took one out with me. It had like a little man, you know, in the doorway of me. I was a little short, so I was just right through there. Just ripped it up.
Y'all got the same,
Yeah, I guess you could slam it when you slide it.
but she never be all up on me like this. Baby, where'd that girl go?
A lot of songs are about missing the ex, or the ex, yeah. But Morgan wants to be relatable, you know? That's such a big artist.
Better off if I never met you.
That's why I know he's got writers and all that too, you know?
Next to. She never would have been keeping me awake, begging me to stay. Baby, where'd that girl go? The one that said she can't take me. Slamming that screen door closed, swearing up and down that she hates me. Y'all got the same eyes, y'all got the same lips, but she never be all up on me like this. Baby, where'd that girl go? Where'd that girl go? Where'd that girl go?
Gosh, there's a couple songs I'm gonna be torn on where I can't tell. Genesis.
There was a day Jack and Jim didn't know me from Adam, and Eve wasn't some what's her name in my bed.
Okay, I was about to be so confused if you didn't talk about Adam and Eve. I'm like, who are you talking about?
On my shoulder, give me the go ahead. So I had my first sip, and I didn't stop there, I swear. From the time I wake up to the time I lay down, it's the devil's playground everywhere that I look. Swear it's there in my blood, I was born to be lost. Lot of lines that I crossed, little more than I should. I'm losing me too. Eyes and the proof.
Yeah.
He knew what I battled. He knew what would tempt me. He threw out the apple. Said let there be women and let there be whiskey.
That's crazy. I don't know. And from what I've learned as a kid, I don't know. I'm not maybe as religious as a lot of other people, but I don't think he said throw out the apple and then, you know, let there be woman and let there be whiskey. I don't think it went like that. But yeah, him actually just flipping that line is just hilarious, though. Like flipping the saying to whiskey.
Let there be whiskey. Wish I could take all these troubles,
Both guitars
put
sound
them
nice.
back in a bottle. Wish I could take all them girls and take them home. Swear it's all in the past until I do it tomorrow. When am I gonna learn? I guess I probably won't. I can't leave them alone. From the time I wake up to the time I lay down, it's the devil's playground everywhere that I look. Swear it's there in my blood, I was born to be lost. Lot of lines that I crossed, little more than I should. I'm losing me too. Pretty eyes and the proof.
Like just the way he says that, holds on to his note and goes up and down the ooh, so good, so clean. Kind of makes a song for me, you know. I'm not even gonna lie.
What I battle, he knew what would tempt me. He
knew what I'd battle.
Said let
Wow.
there be women and let there be whiskey.
That's so funny.
Yeah, I do good for a second.
We haven't had too many just instrumental bridges. Why not?
It makes it look like heaven till I end up in hell. Hell, from the time I wake up to the time I lay down, it's the devil's playground everywhere that I look. Swear it's there in my blood. I was born to be lost. Lot of lines that I crossed, little more than I should. Amazing me too. Pretty eyes and the proof.
So catchy. Well done, Morgan, gotta say.
He threw out the apple, said let there be women, and
Let there be whiskey. Let there be women, baby. I mean, with women on this earth, you're allowed to be gay, but I don't understand, like, just how could you, dog? God said, let there be women in Bush Apple, baby. Let's go. Revelation, okay? 16.
I'm crashing, I'm burning, I'm Whitley on the bourbon. There's a sunrise in the curtains. I'm blacked out on purpose. She's sleeping like an angel. I'm humming, cats in the cradle. Need some Billy Graham on that cable. Instead of
Billy
Jim
Graham
Beam sitting on a table. I'm a long, long way from home.
Hey, yo, what are you saying, Nero? Hey, yo.
Through the smoke. I wish I still sang to Jesus like the way we used to do at church. I throw 'em out from shore, go around the horn,
Nah,
three
bro, nah.
up, three down in the first.
Whatever you're saying, that you ain't cooking. You ain't cooking.
Hard, I slid pretty far, yeah, mama and heaven both know.
Oh.
I'm a man on the run with a hand on a gun. I'm a father and a son who needs that Holy Ghost.
I'm a father and a son who needs a Holy Ghost.
There's a Chevron across the highway with the lights on, and I'm tripping on the blue and red. She smoked my last cigarette.
Oh, we're down to 1. Now we got 0.
Yeah, it's one of those nights where I'm gonna be up all night, seeing burning out stars in her eyes. It ain't why God made us sunrise. I wish I still sang to Jesus like the way we used to do at church. I throw 'em out from shore, go around the horn, three up, three down in the first.
Oh, you know, that was classic as a kid, you know, and I was a big outfielder. So, you know, yeah, you're out there with your glove, dude. Hot summer day. 3 up, 3 down, you know, you're like, you know, clapping on your glove. They make a good play in the infield. It was classic, you know, throw some seeds in the back pocket when you get bored. Whew, good times. And some boring times, too. But, yeah, I mean, yeah, baseball was not in my top 3 of favorite sports I played as a kid. But there's still some good days, though. And it fits a country album. And summer and all that, so.
I've been going too hard, I slid pretty far, yeah, mama and heaven both know. I'm a man on the run with a hand on a gun. I'm a father and a son who needs that Holy Ghost.
Yeah, I hope so, Nero. The fact that I got trippy, just like, he just did a couple shows and one of them happened to be my city was just stupid. Like, thank God. That was so lucky.
I'm a long, long way from home.
Yeah. I got a little ooh note right there too. It's definitely different from
I
him.
still sang to Jesus like the way we used to do at church. I throw 'em out from shore, go around the horn, 3 up, 3 down in the first. I've been going too hard, I slid pretty far, yeah, mama and heaven both know. I'm a man on the run with a hand that Holy Ghost. I'm a hard one to love, yeah, it runs in my blood. I'm a father and a son who needs that Holy Ghost.
Damn. Yeah, that one hits. He's been a little more religious, I guess, in the last couple, and kind of reminiscent on that one a little bit. Just good writing, and for one of the slower and more, I don't even know, introspective tracks. There's been just so many of those. No, he's doing good, man. Definitely, I mean, the hit ratio over the miss is still very one-sided for me. We have a feature with Eric Church coming up. We're on track 17, number 3, and number 7 is what the song's called. I don't think I've heard old Eric Church. I mean, I know a couple songs, but I mean, I haven't heard him since probably the last Wallen album. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know his new music at all, dog.
Daddy's truck, daddy's bottle, open top, open throttle, 87 and 80 proof, running through my veins.
87 and
Drunk
80.
on speed,
Dang.
drunk on whiskey, ain't no freak, quite like 16, still had half a foot to grow, making grown man mistakes, putting Earnhardt to shame.
Dale Earnhardt.
Up in my head, I was in first, old pack of cars on that fourth turn, burning towards the checkered flag. I was on a record lap, had my hand wrapped around that drink till that truck wrapped around that tree. Should've gone to heaven fast, learned a hard way lesson that we all get more second chances than we should.
Was that a thing? Did he also have a crazy car crash too, or what? And then also, like, yeah, the references to like turning the corner, like NASCAR references, the Earnhardt. That's sick. Yo, no wonder the track list had all the stickers and it looked like a fast car in NASCAR, and then he did the track list, all the tracks were like kind of painted and stickered on the side of the car. It was really cool. And this is one of those tracks that explains it.
Learn a hard way lesson.
And I grew up like, I loved that shit as a kid.
Second chances than we should. And number 3, number 7 don't add up to much good. Flashing lights, flashing memories for my eyes. Torn up bench seat, picking glass out of my right arm. Made a never let you forget kind of scar. I lost that brace when I let it start. But up in my head, I was in first. Whole pack of cars on that fourth turn, burning towards the checkered flag. I was on
The checkered flag, I love it.
Had my
Time
hand
trials.
wrapped around that drink till that truck wrapped around that tree. Should've gone to heaven fast. Learn the hard way lesson that we all get more second chances than we should. Number 3 and number 7 don't add up too much good.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Evan, yes, Evan.
Daddy's truck.
I really like more features, man. I do. I think we could have used a couple more on this project. It's just good to hear like other people and their lyrics and all of that. But tying it all back into the racing and the NASCAR, like I loved that shit as a kid. Tony Stewart was my favorite. Jimmy Johnson was going back to back to back cup wins or whatever, dog. I don't know how it is nowadays as much. I mean, I don't pay attention, but I mean, I would go. I think it'd be really fun to go see a race still. I think the nearest speedway is like 3.5 hours, but I'm liking it, man. I'm liking it. I think, Evan, the lyrics are like, I think it's going to be like his lyrically the best. The instrumentals aren't overly too crazy, but like so far I enjoyed the Eric Church song, the Tate McRae as well. Superman's one of my favorites. Kick Myself, TN, Missing. Those are some of my favorites. There's some good tracks. There's a couple I'm kind of on the fence on, but it's so long. I'm pumping through it, man. We're having a good time. This is another good one. And to me, like, the features, it just helps it, like, stand out more, too. You know what I'm saying?
Daddy's bottle.
But no, it's really fun. I think you'll love the full video, too, when it comes out and all that. Hell yeah, brother. Thank you. Thanks for stopping by.
First, a pack of cars on that fourth turn, burning towards the checkered flag. I was on a record lap, had my hand wrapped around that drink till that truck wrapped around that tree. Should've gone to heaven fast, learn the hard way, lesson that we all get more second chances than we should. Yes, we do. And number 3, number 7 don't add up too much good. Don't add up too much good. Don't add up too much good, no.
Nice. There was like a couple ad-libs on that last chorus that I just did not like the mixing. It was the first couple from Eric that were just in my left ear that were just not, they were just, I don't know, they were just not mixed how I wanted it. But Kiss Her in Front of You, track 18. Wow. I'll tell you in a second.
Walked out on me like it's nothing.
I just realized something though.
Swore you would never come running back. Handful of nights I was struggling, drowning what you did with a fifth a day. And girl, you moved on quick, then you changed your mind.
Cheater song is Come Here If You're Not a Cheater.
Yeah, I found some greener grass and some new blue eyes. And I can't wait to kiss her in front of you. I can't wait to put you through the hell that you put me through. Baby, I can't wait to see the look on your pretty face when I break your heart.
That's crazy though, what?
Yeah, you know that I
On the beat drop.
can't wait to kiss her in front of you. Oh, in front of you. Might be making out in the corner. You'll be making eyes from across the room. Working on a drink I didn't order.
This is like, you better be jealous, bitch. We're making out over here. In fact, we're gonna kiss in front of you. If we're at the same function, we're gonna make it known that we're together now. You and me from in the past? No, we're not. But you can watch. You can watch.
Wishing it was
You can be jealous.
that I bought for you. It'll tear you up, it'll take you down. Honey, right
Purposely
to the
just,
ground,
making her mad,
Seeing what you lost, seeing what I found. But I can't wait to
Don't
kiss
Wheeze
her
Your
in
Girl.
front of you. I can't wait to put you through the hell that you put me
Where's
through.
that?
Baby, I can't wait
In
to
a couple
see the
of them.
look on your pretty face when I break your heart in two. Yeah, you know that I just wanna ruin your favorite spot. Act like I don't know you, bring me head to the parking lot. What the hell you thinking you be the only one? Finding somebody new. Yeah, you know that I can't wait to kiss her in front of you. Oh, yeah, I can't wait to kiss her in front of you. Oh, I hate to be you, girl, hate to be that guy, but I can't wait to kiss her in front of you. I can't wait to put you through the hell that you put me through. Baby, I can't wait to see the look on your pretty face when I break your heart in two. Yeah, you know that I just wanna ruin your favorite spot. Act like I don't know you, bring me head to the parking lot. What the hell you thinking you be the only one? Finding somebody new. Yeah, you know that I
Best song in the album in your opinion?
can't wait to kiss her in front of you. Oh, yeah, I can't wait to kiss her in front of you.
I can't like tell how much I like it, dude. Cause I know there's better like upbeat songs on the album, and I can't relate to it or be in that situation. You know what I mean? Which is like sometimes I feel like you need that on country albums, but dude, I don't know. There's a couple that I just straight up, and this has literally happened on the last 2 Morgan Wallen albums, where just on first listen, there's so many songs. There's a couple where you can't decide if you actually like them or not. You can't. There's so much to consume, dude. It's overwhelming, and because I feel like there's definitely better like upbeat tracks that I'd like on the album. A couple more for sure. But that one's not bad. I don't feel like I've also heard like a bad song either. So, If You Were Mine, I think we're on 19. Yeah.
A neon moon, yeah, it's getting late.
Yeah, that's a valid top 3 though, Near World, because I definitely agree with a couple of
I
those.
ain't thinking straight. horse to the water probably shouldn't drink. But the truth is we both wanna taste. You ain't gotta go and hide your phone. I know that you got that shit at home, but damn if I ever got you alone. Just so you know, I lay it down and I take my time. Would you let me drown in your ocean eyes? Ain't a part of you my hands wouldn't wanna find. That's what I do if you were mine. We both feel it, damn right, I said it. I know that it's wrong, but I don't regret it. If you want it to happen, baby, I'm gon' let it. Cause I swear in a second I lay it down and I take my time. Would you let me drown in your ocean eyes?
He's mentioned like a girl's eyes on multiple tracks, and now ocean eyes is how he's describing it. It's just, I love me some eye attraction, man. It's good. It's hot. It's hot, so I get it. I get it. It's a nice set of pretty eyes, you know?
Would you let me drown in your ocean eyes? Ain't a part of you my hands wouldn't wanna find. That's what I do if you were mine. If you were mine, yeah, if you were mine.
Keyword if. If.
In another life, what would it be like if you were mine? Yeah, I lay you down and I take my time. Would you let me drown in your ocean eyes?
I love how he sings those last few lines.
My hands wouldn't wanna find. Yeah, that's what I do if you were mine. If you were mine, yeah, if you were mine. If you were mine, yeah, if you were mine.
Man, I needed this one. I needed this one years ago. I needed this one on the last album. I think I would even liked it more. It's kind of a staple, just good textbook Morgan Wallen right there. Don't we? Evan said it was his grail. You know, no one's a bigger fan of this project than Evan. That stopped in the chat. Okay, again, still the hit ratio is hitting right now. We get Hardy on the next one. Bet. If You Were Mine. Another just sneaky good one. Like, there's some really replayable tracks on here. Genesis was another one. Kick Myself.
My green all comes blue collar and I'm
What I Want.
with that. This world's been changing, but these folks around here, they ain't been. They all still windshield waving when they slow rolling past. We could live a little higher on the hog, but I don't think that we'd be no better off. Not everybody got that spot out in the 40. Some 10-point, but they shine, hanging like a velvet trophy. Fridays in parking lots, outside of somewhere.
This guy loves his Fridays too, man. Cheers. It's Saturday for me, but
still working hard like my daddy told me. Still keeping low key, still riding high behind them low beams. If you don't know about this nowhere, you don't know me. Not everybody thinks we got it made, but we do, don't we? It might be simple, but these two lanes, they're my temple. And that river rolling gentle, wash my worries away. I used to hate it, but I travel lots of pavement, and there ain't no better places at the end of the day. So I pass the plate and thank the Lord He put me here, and pray that towns like mine don't ever disappear. Not everybody got that spot out in the 40. Some 10-point, but they shine, hanging like a velvet trophy. Fridays in parking lots, outside of somewhere holy. Not everybody likes this kind of life, but we do, don't we?
I don't even know. What does that mean? I don't know. How can it be if it's Fridays in parking lots, but then you're outside somewhere holy? I'm trying, like, where are you drinking at? I don't even know. I can't even figure it out. The pass the plate line was crazy, bro. And thank the Lord He put me here. That was a fucking bar. That was top 10 lines written on this album. Be past that shit. Thanksgiving table, amazing. Oh, amazing.
This
one's hitting. Copy his ass. I guess I like hot coffee every once in a while. I don't really drink it. Why would you be at church on a Friday though? That's what I don't get. Maybe just them. I don't get it. Just them.
Everybody takes off their hat, stands for the flag that them boys overseas got on their sleeves. Not everybody dies where they're born, takes a field full of corn and turns it into whiskey.
This is fucking.
Yeah, we do know it. Not everybody got that spot out in the 40. Some 10-point, but they shine, hanging like a velvet trophy. Fridays in parking lots, outside of somewhere holy. Not everybody likes this kind of life, but we do, don't we? Still working hard like my daddy told me. Still keeping low key, still riding high behind them low beams. If you don't know about this, nowhere you don't know me. Not everybody thinks we got it made, but we do, don't we? Not everybody got that spot out in the 40. Fridays in parking lots, outside of somewhere holy. Not everybody.
I mean, yeah, technically you could go to church any day. I just, especially like in context of a lyric, I would expect people to talk about like a Sunday, you know what I mean? Or something like that. But so fire. Evan actually picked a really good one to be his grail. We get a salute to the troops. Why not? And then also like just, talking about how not everyone experiences like the cornfields and all that. Like, I appreciate that as someone who can literally just drive not even too far and then boom, boom, I can find a cornfield. You know what I mean? There's nothing going on. This is what we do for fun. You have to make your own fun. Or you just drink and have fun. That's what you do in Nebraska. Alright, come back as a redneck. What a title. We got Wallen and Hardy. Excited for this feature. I've only heard a couple, good tracks from him. Good feature, on the Post Malone album. So I'm still pretty new to Hardy, but I think I'll probably dive into like more country too this summer, so there's a couple guys I gotta listen to, for sure.
Hey, Mr. City Man, rollie on your wrist, NASDAQ in your hand, rolling your eyes at my beat-up truck, fade in the back, spitting in my cup. Both the tags say Tennessee. I don't know you, I know you don't know me, but if this red light didn't have to change, I'd have time to say, when you die, I hope you come back as a redneck. I hope it sticks on you like a hell-hot sun tattoo. I hope you break your back for that barely get-by paycheck.
Damn.
When you can't, you gotta go and bloody up a buck or two. Guess the Holy Ghost on a pinewood bench, drive across the county just to hook up a winch. Revel in the pride of a simple man. Maybe then you'll understand.
Hardy said, "This is my song. I'm taking this one, pal." I didn't really expect him to start it off either. I ain't gonna lie, but he's executing. He's executing. Wow. Okay, I'm just kind of scrolling through. Okay. I liked a couple of his lyrics in there. Great verse on it started off. Going right into Wallen.
Didn't pull up saying, won't you look at that born rich fed with a silver spoon trust fund kid like you did. So when you die, I hope you come back as a redneck. I hope it sticks on you like a hell-hot sun tattoo. I hope you break your back for that barely get-by paycheck.
That's such an evil line. I think that's the most evil line, is I hope you break your back for that barely get by paycheck. You're overworking. Insane. insane. To wish that upon someone. Life can be hard enough already, damn. Shotty by the nightstand. Yo, chat, I gotta keep it real. I know I'm not. A lot of people would actually disagree with what I'm about to say. I don't have a fucking firearm in my goddamn nightstand right there. Let alone a goddamn. You know what I'm saying? That's insane that he just said that. I love how they each gotta kind of like share the chorus, but have their own solo part and verse so far. It's like. It really is, structure-wise of the song, it's like everything I actually really want of this collab and what we need right now on this track list for sure. Another feature, you know? Why not?
So when you die, I hope you come back as a redneck. I hope it sticks on you like a hell-hot suntan. I hope you break your back for that barely get-by paycheck. When you can't, you gotta go and bloody up a buck or two. Yes, you do.
Yes, you do.
Cast the Holy Ghost on a pinewood bench. Drive across the county just to hook up a winch. Revel in the pride of a simple man. And maybe then you'll understand.
There's a lot of options from Wallen on this album, and I think The Hardy is one of them. Again, I think a lot of features would have been, I would have really liked it, you know? Like, I think, and that's what made, like, F1 Trillion so exciting for me, is I love Post Malone, I love everyone coming together, making a country album, he's in this lane, you know, he's got all these features on him, and all these writers with him, and they're just in the studio, in Nashville, country shit, and then it kind of came out to be this just great album, just well done, polished, you know? But it makes me a little frustrated that Wallen would put this many songs, because we're this far in the album, and, you know, we're 20 tracks in, and even if you wanted to make a long country album that was 20 tracks, 21, 22, tops, you could still make this record super, super good, and one of the best this year, if you were to even just take your best tracks, you know, take the best features, the best moments, the most important writing, everything, and just structure it really well into like 20 tracks. It, so far from what I've heard, it'd be a super enjoyable album just that way. You know what I mean? It feels more like a playlist when you start to get more down into it. And then the longer the album goes, it's like the more you would almost just enjoy it, you know, like if you play it, you know, like on shuffle and all that. But I'm gonna play this song, Love Somebody. I have heard this one when it came out. This was one I did on stream. And I actually play this song pretty consistently, so I know it pretty well. I'm going to go take a bathroom break. I'm going to play this tune. If you're on YouTube, you skip 30 seconds if you want. But yeah, I'll come back and finish out this tune. I gotta make it a track.
Rumors going all over town. Can't keep my name out the mouth these days. Yeah, they say I live too fast to settle down. Truth is, I just ain't about these games they all play. Wanna find something stronger than whiskey. Oh, I've tried, but every time I feel it kiss me, I keep coming up empty. Yeah, I just wanna love something more than just a crazy night. I just wanna love somebody who ain't hypnotized by dollar signs and blinding lights like they tend to be. Yeah, I need someone that I'll be proud to take on back to my hometown. I honest eyes that just ain't gonna leave. It's a long
Death Note by Skies. Yeah, that was with like Craig Zen, maybe Nar. Yeah, I remember that one. You're going through your SoundCloud classics today, buddy. Love Somebody. This is a good. I like the pop country kind of side of things a couple times. Why not? We're on a pretty good track run too. The last 3 or 4. Gotta mention. I don't know what the best track run would be, but this actually, if we really think about it, could be the last couple is a pretty strong track run. I think maybe these 4 right here too. Kick Myself, 20 Cigarettes, TN, Missing, that that might be better. And the way he started it was pretty strong as well. But yeah, Love Somebody. Let's keep riding it out. I got this one on some playlists too, Played a decent amount, like I said, so.
I don't know why it feels like there's nobody with me, and I'm still empty. Yeah, I just wanna love somebody who won't leave a hole in my heart. I just wanna love somebody that don't want me falling apart. And I'll be lucky if I ever find something.
We talk about that replayability as well. It's just a single that's got that, The whole melody of it's cool.
I just wanna love somebody. I just wanna love somebody who won't leave a hole in my heart. I just wanna love somebody that don't want me falling apart. And I'll be lucky if I ever find something more than just a crazy night. I just wanna love somebody.
I just think, the production of that was a little more detailed than a few other tracks on here, which I wish were maybe a little more on par with it. Was there some Spanish guitar in there or what, dude? It just hit a little bit different. But yeah, that's just now I have it to play it on the album. We talked about replayability, just big single, just good choice. It sticks out in the track list still as kind of like a pop song, but it's just really, really enjoyable. Dark Till Daylight. I think the rest of the track list, I've heard 2 singles, I believe. So
When I'm sitting there alone, getting
we'll have a couple
drunk,
though.
getting stoned, I'm thinking about you. Been a hard water climb, swear to God I'm doing time here without you. Sun sinking low, here we go, another shadow to fight through. That's what I do.
Another shadow to fight
The
through.
whole damn night through. It's second and what could have been. I'm a third, you're with them, and that ain't right. The sunset is when it starts, sky ain't all, it's getting dark till daylight. I'm strung out, I'm a mess, pour some whiskey on my breath, see how faded I can get by sunrise.
Okay. I didn't know this song had it like that. I really didn't expect that. That sequence was fire right there.
Strung out, I'm a mess, pour some whiskey on my breath, see how faded I can get by sunrise.
See how faded I can get by sunrise. Damn.
It's getting dark till daylight. I'm sinking up and coming down.
See, the instrumental, I like how much more powerful it is. It's got a little more of a punch on this track compared to most, It's what I kind of need on more tracks on here, but
it's hard to lose too. Another smoke, another flame, another rush to the brain, but it ain't you. That's what I do.
Another rush to the brain. I love that.
The whole damn night through. It's sinking in what could have been. I'm a third, you're with them, and that ain't right. The sunset is when it starts. Sky ain't all, it's getting dark till daylight. I'm strung out, I'm a mess. Where's some whiskey on my breath? See how faded I can get by sunrise. And yeah, I'm falling apart. Sky ain't all, it's getting dark till daylight. Sun sinking low, here we go, another shadow to fight through. That's what I do, the whole damn night through. It's sinking in what could have been. I'm a
One of the best choruses, actually.
that ain't right. The sunset is when it starts. Sky ain't all, it's getting dark till daylight. I'm strung out, I'm a mess. Where's some whiskey on my breath? See how faded I can get by sunrise. And yeah, I'm falling apart. Sky ain't all, it's getting dark till daylight. It's sinking in what could have been. I'm a third, you're with them, and that ain't right. The sunset is when it starts. Sky ain't all, it's getting dark till daylight.
Nice. Yep. I do love that. You know, I know I talk about how it shouldn't be a movie length long album, but I do love that I can get, you know, over 20 tracks in and I can still find quality. I remember saying earlier on, like, I'm scared it's not going to be good. I'm just going to be dead bored by the time we get around here, honestly, but it's not like that. Another feature, we got Ernest, another one I'm excited for. Good performance on F1 Trillion. Someone I know, just like Hardy, you know, a couple songs, couple collabs with, you know, Wallen, whatever. The Dealer up next. Dark Till Daylight, another very, very underrated track that, you know, is kind of sneaky good, honestly. 24 we're on. The marathon continues. Maybe the last feature? Oh, no, the Posty one, sorry. That's the last one.
I got a million questions, like why the hell can't heaven be on earth?
Oh, sorry, Nero, did you mean like an album of the year type of list, or what are you talking about?
Why does every single blessing have a curse? Why does love take so much work?
Why does love take so much work?
Does mom and dad
I don't think it should, personally. If you're right with the right person, but
got reasons why their shoulders carry weight. There's been a few days I about folded, but I found one more card to play. Been a few days I was hopeless, and I'll be damned I drew
The Dealer, yeah.
Guess that's life, and that's why I remind myself to spend more time talking to the dealer than worrying about the hands I'm dealt.
Oh, whoa, not that dealer, not that dealer, not that dealer. We're talking about a game. We got cards, all right? I don't know what I was thinking. I'll get my head out of my ass, out of the gutter. My bad. I was talking about the wrong dealer.
Sure feels like life would be better if hearts like mine
Hello, Ernest.
never wound up broke. It ain't how most stories go. I won't lie, I'm tired of walking through this fire and brimstone world we all call home. But I'm still sitting at the table making bets, betting that some better times are coming up ahead. Yeah. There's been a few days I about folded, but I found one more card to play. It's been a few days I was hopeless, and I'll be damned I drew an ace. I guess that's life, and that's why I remind myself to spend more time talking to the dealer than worrying about the hands out there. The hands out there.
You know what's kind of funny too is I literally just learned how to play poker, just kind of 2 different nights in the last like month or whatever. I'm really bad. I mean, we're not even like betting and shit. We're just using the chips, but it's fun. It's a hard game to learn. You know, I was just in the GTA casino last night, so I mean, I got something to relate to here. But yeah, all the guest verse coming through. Nice lengthy verse here from Ernest, and I really appreciate it in the album. I think Morgan's still easily one of my favorite country artists. If not, probably my favorite or the one I've listened to the most, so I kind of just have to say he's my favorite because I've only heard a handful of country albums, honestly. But I like these other guys, you know, and some of these big blockbuster albums that have come out that I've listened to. You know, they got a couple features, a couple guys. I keep seeing their names around, and old country too. There's a lot of old legends I still, you know, I've never even really heard albums from. You know, Eric Church or, you know, Chris Stapleton and whatnot, but I'm trying to dive into the, you know, the Zach Bryans and the Luke Combs a little more nowadays. And yeah, Ernest and Hardy are definitely like on my radar this summer after hearing them again on this album. So sounding good, listenable songs. I'm gonna have to play it when next time we're playing cards.
But now I see it's less for him and really more for me.
Nearworld, that's crazy. 1 year till GTA 6 though. 1 year. Let's hold on. 1 year.
Been a few days I was hopeless, and I'll be damned I drew an ace. I guess that's life, and that's why.
I guess that's life. You get that motto on a few tracks.
Don't worry about the hands out there. The hands out there.
They actually write some like clever choruses and whatnot, and I know like Wallen and, you know, every mainstream artist has, you know, writers helping them out at times, but they've really executed on a few tracks, and they've kept it like clean like the whole time. Yeah, other than a few moments. Yeah, it's been a while honestly since I've really heard anything. Leaving's The Least I Could Do. Oh goodness, track 25. What are we getting into here? Oh boy. One of these ones, Morgan, alright.
You see the way that I look at the window.
Little walls in, up in the top bunk for me right now.
Why we line what we're trying to pretend for? We both know we got goodbye on our minds. A couple broke cards running on fumes. Last time I wanted to
Oh God, Nero.
cry, so I'ma do what you never do.
Yeah, I think he's my favorite too, Nero. I just listen to him the most. Like, done it to my buddy as well. Like, it's like his favorite artist. So put me on a couple years ago.
Open your eyes, ain't no sense in seeing it through. Starting to fight every time after drinking a few.
See, when I hear a track like this, just the instrumental at the beginning, the way he just comes in, it reminds me of, you know, some of the earlier tracks we heard on the, you know, on the Problem, I Get Better, whatever. I've had a couple on this, but he just, when Morgan's in this mode, is he gonna miss? Like, when he's got a song like this, like, it's just, he's not gonna, there's just no way you're gonna fuck it up, you know what I mean? he can't. And it's not your thing, but it's just, like, I like it. Just another good, solid album track, man, like, just like how almost all of them have been.
Don't even try to call me up and talk me out of it. I'll be running every horse underneath the hood.
She be trying to come back though on this guy. Don't let it come back.
We had a good run. It's time to walk away.
We had a good run. Oh yeah.
Don't say don't, baby. Let me just do it for good.
Yeah.
Like there ain't nothing to it. Open your eyes, ain't no sense in seeing it through. Starting to fight every time after drinking a few. I'm getting tired of just trying to get even with you. Thank me later, baby, leaving's the least I could do.
Not the same guitar, but
I could be the bad guy if putting into the struggle. Ain't nothing gonna save
That's our prop.
us, so I might as well just save you the trouble. We had a good run, it's time to walk away. We done said it all, so all I gotta say is don't say it, don't, baby, let me just do it for good. Kinda gone like there ain't nothing to it. Open your eyes, ain't no sense in seeing it through. Starting to fight every time after drinking a few. I'm getting tired of just trying to get even with you. You'll thank me later, baby, leaving's the least I could do.
Ooh, you thank me later, baby? The least I can do is leave. Yeah, Hardy's on the credits of this one too. I mean, they're just making the music all together, you know? Really dope. I'm sure he's, on a few credits too. A couple of songs have, a few names I might have missed in there on the credits, but very enjoyable track. Wow, a good little standout for me, honestly. Sneaky, just great album song right there. Jack and Jill. Is that the Adam Sandler flick where he played the what was it? It was a twin brother, and then he had the sister, bro. That movie's just a goof, dog. Yeah, I think that that's the best we could do. You're walking away from it, and if I look back on the lyrics, what was the lyric I really liked? It was, let me go to the bottom here. It was basically just, when we're all said and done, I had to walk away. I love all those lyrics from him. You thank me later. All that stuff was really hitting. But I think just to look at it in relationships, it was a good run, is that's how I've looked at so many of mine in the past. Just it was a good run, me and her, we had a good time, but, chapter's closed. We're good. Kuroko, that's crazy. There's a lot of cracker action going on.
18,
You hard army? What?
That's
crazy.
Now it's just a matter of time. He just turned 20, making decent money, driving nails into railroad ties. Boy meets girl, girl's plans changed that summer into a hell of a fall. No, they didn't.
Kind of getting their backstory already.
Together, but together they had it all. They had it all. Love did what it does. Wasn't even 6 months. Ain't ever leaving, shining on her left hand. But that worse or for better, forever together. Started running out of sand. He was gone on the road, she was home all alone. That lonely took a toll on her heart. Came home early one night to surprise her, to find her lost in someone else's arms.
But then you just built us up with this, she's 18, he's 20, the jobs work, the lifestyle, they're perfect together, and then he just hits us with showing up to surprise her, and you just found her lost in someone else's arms. That one hits. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing.
This is the story of Jack and Jill, how their whole world came tumbling down. Heartbreak kills, Jill got on the pills, and Jack couldn't get off that crown.
Oh.
They found their peace somewhere.
I love both of those Jack and Jill lines.
The roots of a sycamore tree. Yeah, Jack and Jill went downhill and ended up on one in Tennessee. Everybody knows that he couldn't let go of that bottle or what she done. He took his last sip, yeah, he finally quit that morning. He didn't wake up. She took the news with the
Twitter's
whites
killing me, man.
and the
Goddamn.
blues. Didn't leave a note, there was no need. The preacher they used when they said I do is reading out of Psalm 23. This is the story of Jack and
talking about the mirrors is crazy though. That's another layer for me. Okay. Amazing drink.
Somewhere underneath the roots of a sycamore tree. Yeah, Jack and Jill went downhill and ended up on one in Tennessee. In Tennessee. In Tennessee.
Nice. Those last two tracks, like back to back, was perfect. But like going back to what I was talking about, like the best like track runs in the album, we've fully extended the best track run on the album. We've been in it. We've already, if anything, just probably passed it, or we're ready to keep on going with the best run on the album. I'm talking about tracks 19 until up until now. It has been some of the strongest records in my opinion on here. So, you know, it's a long album. It's intimidating, but you gotta, you know, it's like the meme where the dude's mining the diamonds and he gets right there and he can't, you know, he's digging through the cave. He's right there and then he like stops. And anybody else who's listening to this project and didn't make it here, doesn't want to give the effort to like listen to all of it, you know, whatever. I respect it. I understand it. Like if it's not your thing, but if you just keep digging, you find some really good records on this project. And he did make Jack and Jill. The way they used it lyrically, like in the songwriting, like it could have came off as corny, or like it could have missed, you know, with them, you know, Jack and Jill run down the hill and playing off of that. But I like how he made it work. And then next up, I Ain't Coming Back with Wallen and Posty running it back. You know, they had literally Song of the Summer, the major hit. Can I Have Some Help? Last year, I love that track. That kicked off the huge rollout for Post Malone. This song was a little bit different. I heard it once, like a month ago or whenever it came out. So, big refresher for me. 73 song album? Hell nah. That's literally too difficult. This is already pretty difficult.
I'm a redneck, 'cause I drink beer and I dip skull. Guess I'm a rambler, 'cause I can't not be on the road. Might be a lost cause, 'cause I'll be out till the lights are on and I'm a gambler.
I wouldn't be able to do it genuinely near well. It'd be a multiple part thing.
Girl, half of this town has got a name.
What are you talking about though?
Me, and
Now
I
I'm
can't
curious.
say I don't agree. But the night I said I'm leaving, I turned into Richard Petty. Broke my heart, so I got even in my 97 Chevy. Now I'm walking on this water mixed with Johnny Walker Black. There's a lot of reasons I ain't Jesus, but the main one is that I ain't coming back. Oh no, no, I ain't coming back. You call me the devil, then you told me where to go throw your pebbles. I'll be somewhere getting stoned, girl, it ain't my fault. Ain't no need to wait 3 days.
Yeah, like we needed him on this album, like, and he's here.
Angel saving grace. Yeah, the night I said I'm leaving, I turned into Richard Petty. Broke my heart, so I got even in my 97 Chevy. Now I'm walking on this water mixed with Johnny Walker Black. There's a lot of reasons I ain't Jesus, but the main one is that I ain't coming back. Oh no, no, I ain't coming back.
We've had a lot of these on the album, and this one, it's still.
Girl, half of this town has got a name for me.
I'm actually kind of pissed that I just wasn't even listening to this. I don't know. I was just so intimidated by knowing it was going to be so many tracks and there were so many singles. I wanted to just listen to it all together. And I mean, really, really enjoyable, man.
There's one I'll never be.
We've had a lot of breakup talk and moving on and all that a dozen times on the record, but it still hits. Chorus is really strong in this one.
Now I'm walking on this water mixed with Johnny Walker Black. There's a lot of reasons I ain't Jesus, but the main one is that I ain't coming back. Oh no, no, I ain't coming back.
Nice. Yeah, track 27 is where they put that one. And they just executed again. You know, I don't even know if they can top a hit, especially like in this day and age, a country like them coming together for I Had Some Help was just, it was gonna be a smash. You know what I mean? Like doing the video together, it just was. You know what I mean? It's just so good. And I just love that they gave us a different approach on Morgan's album. Honestly, Nothing Left. 28. We're not to 2 hours yet into this thing,
Nothing
so
left there in the bottle, no.
Still going.
It's all up on my breath. Nothing left
Send me the
but
link.
Colorado, kinda cold
Okay.
down in this bed. Nothing left at the end of the tunnel, just some lonely nights ahead. Since the girl I effed it up with that I wouldn't trade for nothing left. A spare key on the counter.
he's very aware when he messes up or F's up, you know.
Them I'm sorry flowers that are dying
Sorry
just
flowers.
like me. Left in the shirt that I bought when the boss played Texas A&M. And now I'll probably never see it again, never see her again. Nothing left there in the bottle, no, it's all up on my breath. Nothing left but Colorado, kinda cold down in this bed. Nothing left at the end of the tunnel, just some lonely nights ahead. Since the girl I effed it up with that I wouldn't trade for nothing left. Like smoke rings in the sky, there 1 minute, next one gone. Let more than goodbye fly.
I think some of his best songs and some just real quality on the track list like this is what really just helps it out. And just deeper writing, and and he can be mad at himself, and he knows like he messed it up. But then yeah, just the I'm sorry flowers, they're dying just like me. That's, oh man, that hits. Left in the shirt that I bought right before the Tennessee Vols play Texas A&M. Like, oh man.
Smoke rings in the sky, there 1 minute, next one gone. Let more than goodbye.
You got a feel for him a couple times, right?
And now I'm home. I've been to 'cause I've never been this broke. Been a heartbreak and a half, and now I just got me a whole lot of nothing left there in the bottom. No, it's all up on my breath. Nothing left but Colorado, kinda cold down in this bed. Nothing left at the end of the tunnel, just some lonely nights ahead. Since the girl I effed it up with that I wouldn't trade for nothing left. Oh, ain't nothing left.
Yeah.
Nothing left.
You gotta give it that
there in
extra
the
punch, you know, at the end of the
bottom.
track. I
All
love
up on my breath. Nothing left but Colorado, kinda cold down in his bed. Nothing left at the end of the tunnel, just some lonely nights ahead. Since the girl I effed it up with that I wouldn't trade for nothing left. Nothing left.
Oh damn. Yeah, why was it actually that? Really? The whole time this album was that long? Like, you're being dead ass? No way. We about to look at that after. That was one of the songs like with Juice we were talking about earlier was one of them on there. That's insane. I never knew that. It was like that the whole time. That album. Jesus. Drinking Till It Does. Oh man. Let's keep it going. Not too many pianos on this track list. Now that I'm thinking of it, though, like, why not have more in the past, honestly?
At the bottom of a bone dry rocks glass, there's a memory that looks like us. I keep trying to lose it and drink and doesn't do it, but I keep
I have no clue
till
near
it
was.
does.
Wow.
The walls are buzzing like a neon
that was like 2018, bro.
freight train, and I'm a ways away from sobered up. Still going through hell and drinking doesn't help, but I keep drinking till it does. 'Cause I've tried drowning in a whiskey river, and I ain't found my way down to the bottom yet. I've tried burning out the things I remember, but was still somebody like you could love. And I know there's some things that drinking doesn't change, but I keep drinking till it does.
Man. I mean, I was already reading the title, and then we hear the piano. I'm like, oh, we're getting one of these. And then he was just talking about, the bottom of the glass. He's looking at some memories. Oh, tough.
But I keep drinking till it does.
Numbing the pain. There's so much of that on this record as well.
I know I'm probably looking at forever till you miss me, makes my phone light up. Bet you took out my number and drinking doesn't numb it, but I keep drinking till it does. Cause I've tried drowning in a whiskey river, but I ain't found my way down to the bottom yet. I've tried burning out the things I remember, but there's still a lot about you I can't forget. There was a time I was still somebody like you could love. And I know there's some things that drinking doesn't change, but I keep drinking till it does. Woo! Try calling different blue eyes, baby, but the bed is cold when I wake up. What drinking doesn't do is make somebody use, but I keep drinking till it does. Now drinking don't erase all my damn mistakes, but I keep drinking till it does.
Oh, I mean, that is like the epitome sometimes of some of these records is, nah, drinking doesn't erase all my damn mistakes I've made, but I keep drinking until it does. And we have so many records like that on this. Again, if you were to condense it, this would be one that stays. You know what I mean? Like, just hits on that deeper level, man. Smile. Okay, this was one that came out. This might be one of the oldest singles. So I haven't been listening to this one regularly, but I probably have heard it. Yeah, I have. Yeah, maybe heard this once or twice, at least a couple times. Radio, I mean, I don't even know.
I can't remember the last time you looked as happy as you did tonight. Your tipsy friend grabbed that bartender, gave him a phone and pulled us over there with her.
Yeah, I think this one, there's a couple singles that were even 2024 when he started releasing them, so.
And I hate it's the truth, but baby, you never do when we're alone together. It was good to see you smile.
I think,
Girl,
okay.
you know it's been a while. It was good to see you smile, even if it was just
for the picture. Got some deep lines on here, man.
They say a picture's worth 1,000 words, but you ain't said one since you woke up. Silly me, thinking we could make it work. Can you blame me for getting my hopes up? You know it took me right back to how it used to be. And baby, seeing us like that is still a little bittersweet. But it was good to see you smile.
It is crazy, like, how different this track is, though. I mean, there's just, like, I don't know if it's, like, background vocals, just something that kind of helps kind of elevate him a little bit in the background. It sounds really soothing and nice. But then, man, just the way he sings this whole chorus, though, different. Like, one of a kind kind of record from him on this, which I appreciate.
Girl, you know
Sounds nice.
it's been a
So I mean, you gotta give it to Morgan, man. 30 songs in, I mean,
It was
that's
good
an improvement for him for sure.
you
I think I've been saying that for a lot of parts of his album as we've been going along
just
here.
for the picture.
I mean, he didn't even have to release this one as a single. I think it hits more now than ever for me.
If
So
someone were to say this, they'd think everything's alright. At least we got a pretty little moment frozen in time. It was good to see you smile.
it's good to see some baddies at the club.
Girl, you know it's been a while.
You gotta give it to him, man.
To see you smile, even if it was just for the picture, even if it was just for the picture.
Damn. He's had us in some serious moments too, that have really just added to the album experience, Because there's some impact on here, it's not. I think a lot of people just look at a big commercial record with a lot of songs and whatever, like, there's no substance in it, whatever, and that's wrong. That's a wrong take on how to listen to this music, and non-country listeners disrespecting this. There's material in here. Working man song. Here we go.
To feel like dying, looking for my goal.
We passed the 2-hour mark. We're still going.
Can't find no silver lining. And these days 9 to 5 feels more like 25 to life, and trying to make a living isn't supposed to feel like dying. I punch the clock, wanna punch a ticket to New York and punch the boss, but they don't pay enough for me to cover that cost. So I punch the sheetrock instead, cover my debts, keep the family fed. They've been promising me another $1.03, but the talk is as cheap as these boots I'm wearing, and that's been wearing on more than my soul.
This would be fun, if it had a big drop. I didn't even think he was gonna go like honky tonk type of route, but I mean, it's not. I don't even know if that's really my thing. But I was actually curious. Would he ever even do that type of thing? I think a nice drop is awaiting for us on this. Maybe we should do a SoundCloud classic, Aux War. Maybe some other people are involved. If we can find out the best way to do that, then I think that'd be really fun to do. Like, I think we can do them in like Discord.
$1.03.
Be a good idea. Good stream idea, Get some. I think we'd have to get some people involved, from the flock and like maybe another stream, some other streamers.
Trying to make a living isn't supposed to feel like dying. Looking for my golden ticket, can't find no silver lining. These days 9 to 5 feels more.
That drum is heavy.
25 to life, and trying to make a living isn't supposed to feel like dying. Supposed to feel like dying. Red, blue, right, left, they're still working us to death. And whatever's left over at the ends to the IRS.
Oh yeah, you and your Discord problems. Right?
Head above water, but I'm kicking like hell. Ain't nobody looking out for me but myself. Ain't no getting out from under all of these underpaid checks. And last time I checked, it's trying to make a living isn't supposed to feel
country has a lot of these songs where, yeah, you're looking for your golden ticket, the underpaid checks, yeah, like the working hard, like the broke country boy mentality. Like, there's a lot of like records like that over the years. I don't know if this one's as much like for me. I don't think I go back to this one, but not as much my speed, but.
Looking for my golden ticket, can't find no silver lining. These days 9 to 5 feels more like
9 to 5 feels like 25 to life. 9 to 5 is jail.
To feel like dying, looking for my golden ticket, can't find no silver lining. These days 9 to 5 feels more like 25 to life, and trying to make a living isn't supposed to feel like dying.
Yeah, he did his thing on here though. I recognize that. Hell no. All right. I think we're on what? 32? Whiskey in reverse. What could that possibly mean? We got a lot of tracks are around 3 minutes. There's a couple that stretched about 4, maybe a couple just under 3. But all right, here we go. Again, I know I just gotta kind of take my favorites too, respectfully.
I'm sitting on a rerun couch, looking around.
Brandon Elliott? I've never heard of him.
Hung over trying to figure out just how
What do is stream with him?
that I
I'll have to look him up. I'll look him up on my phone.
Can't blame it on Colorado.
Just like me.
Tangerine or
So I'll look him up on. Does he have YouTube too, or what?
Can't blame it on ice cold beer. There's an empty Jack bottle by the coffee cup. Did a lot more hurt than good. Girl, I know that I can't fill it back up, but if I could, you'd be backing in the driveway. You'd be saying I'm leaving. I'd be pulling my fist from the drywall, watching my bloody knuckles start healing. I wouldn't have a worst enemy. I'd be unslamming that bedroom door. It'd be a better version of me, like I used to be, like I was before. Your bags are packed and your keys were in your purse. If I could drink whiskey in reverse. If I could keep turning back time to my 17 self and tell me the first pull of that stuff lead you to leave, and I would have drank anything else. But that ain't the case.
Turning back in time.
I took it down like a wild-eyed country boy would. Girl, and I know I can't fill it back up, but if I could, you'd be backing in the driveway. You'd be saying I'm leaving. I'd be pulling my fist from the drywall, watching my bloody knuckles start healing. I wouldn't have a worst enemy. I'd be unslamming that bedroom door. It'd be a better version of me, like I used to be, like I was before. Your bags are packed and your keys were in your purse. If I could drink whiskey in reverse.
I get it now. I get it now. Okay. It made the song for me. Also, I will say, like, yeah, he's got to pull his hand out of the, what do you say, well, he slammed the door, but also, yeah, to pull, you know, he's got bloody knuckles, you know, it's an argument, you know, there's something. I've got a lot of these records on here, so I don't even know if there's anything else new I could say, song topic-wise, but it's a damn shame.
It's a damn shame the sun don't set in the east, 'cause that's the only way
that is also reversed, yeah.
Come back to me.
Ooh.
You be backing in the driveway, you be unsaying I'm leaving. I've been pulling my fist from the drywall, watching my
the drywall,
blood
sorry,
start healing. I wouldn't never worst enemy. I'd be unslamming that bedroom door. It'd be a better version of me, like I used to be, like I was before. Your bags are packed and your keys are in your purse. If I could drink whiskey in reverse,
Could all turn back in time, you know. Everyone's had to feel like that at some point, right? Only if I did that. Oh, only if I did this. If I went here, you know. A lot of people feel like that. That one's on kind of another level though, of like maybe like an argument. She's packed. She's ready to go. She's out. You know. I like that one. Whiskey in reverse. Good little story there. Crazy eyes. This guy, man, he's got an eye obsession. Well, thank you.
might have slept 10 hours in about 3 days.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say I looked up the wrong person.
She got
We'll look at that in a second.
kind of power,
After the album.
kind of love keep you up, kind of like cocaine. Damn, I need a downer. Glass of angels running down that wall. None left in the bottle. Pick it up every time she calls. And maybe that's my problem.
Yeah, I was gonna say, hopefully you don't need it, you know.
Something about a
But
crazy eyes. See 'em every time that I'm closing mine. Baby got some crazy eyes. About to lose the fight. They're my kryptonite. Damn, I gotta see 'em tonight. About to be some nothing underneath it, knocking at my door. And I'ma throw it open. Lightning running through them, strike me to my core. Hypnotic and she knows it.
hypnotic, I like that.
Crazy eyes. See 'em every time that I'm
Okay,
closing
I will say, because I think he does repeat a couple lyrics on here. What if you merged the concept of this with Eyes Are Closed and we just made it one song, one record? However you want to do it. I just, there's a couple, we could just, just make it, let's just, condense the ideas, you know? Because now I feel like I've already heard this one, to be fair. And that's going to happen a couple times, 30 songs in.
About to lose the fight. They're my kryptonite. Damn, I gotta see 'em tonight. She put a spell on me, haunts the hell out of me. Looking in the sapphire skies, probably gonna ruin my life. There's something about a crazy eyes. See 'em every time that I'm closing mine. Baby got some crazy eyes. About to lose the fight.
Am I going to do the last two songs? I would have heard one of them. But yeah, I'm doing the whole thing. We're almost there. We got to finish it, so. And I don't know if I've heard Lies, Lies, Lies. I'm not gonna lie. We gotta wait till we get there. Yeah, that kind of wraps up Crazy Eyes. I don't know. I feel like it's just a couple are gonna be repetitive. Although I gotta give them props. I think actually, there's a decent amount that's actually not. Yeah, there's a couple I gotta let go. I think on the last album I got to like track 30, and then I just had skip. I think the burnout's not as bad on this album as the last one though. I gotta say. Like it's better than One Thing at a Time or whatever, the last album 2 years ago. LA Night.
She's outside with the door slit open. T-shirt, nothing underneath it.
Oh, my favorite thing ever. Love it.
I'm on the bed sipping red Johnny Walker.
Wait, that was actually, that was a clean way to say it. Sativa dancing right on her lips. What a way to say it. I love it. But yeah, dude, just the t-shirt, no bra. Oh, fold every time, fold. Whatever you say.
Sativa dancing right off of her lips. I'm on the bed sipping red Johnny Walker, strumming chords trying to write her song. She don't know it, but I just caught her singing along. You're too damn pretty to be thinking about sleep, baby. Come back inside and help me tangle these sheets. Twist some lime in your liquor, leave some glitter on me. Stop my word on a dime, it's only 3:15. Don't want nothing on you but the TV light. Get you high as hell with a Hollywood sign. If you wake up in love with some bloodshot eyes, blame it on a country boy on a LA night. Oh, get the free falling, staying up like the stars over Mulholland, and riding off in the sunrise down Sunset. But baby, we ain't there yet. You're too damn pretty to be thinking about sleep, baby. Come back inside and help me tangle these sheets. With some lime in your liquor, leave some glitter on me. Stop my world on a dime, it's only 3:15. Don't want nothing on you but the TV light. Get you high as hell with a Hollywood sign. If you wake up in love with some bloodshot eyes, blame it on a country boy on an LA night.
Blame It On Me record.
A LA night. Thinking about a LA night in the broad daylight with a smile on your face, and thinking about the way that you feel with me. On the bed sipping red Johnny Walker, strumming chords trying to write you a song. And you don't know it, but I just caught you singing along. You're too damn pretty to be thinking
Caught you singing along, I like that.
Come back inside and help me tangle these sheets. Twist some lime in your liquor, leave some glitter on me. Stop my world on a dime, it's only 3:15. Don't want nothing on you but the TV light. Get you high as hell with a Hollywood sign. If you wake up,
I love this. I think he's willing to take her out. You're with the country boy tonight. What are you drinking? What are you wearing? What are you not wearing? I'm bringing you home. All of that. I love it. I love the concept of it. Also, I was just thinking too, it's like when I think of like LA, I think, Hollywood, influencers, clout, rappers in LA. It's like all this, all that stuff. You know what I mean? And like country music and like that is like, I don't know, to me, like, I don't know, it just never really exists in that world over there. And because I feel like country artists, they like Nashville, they like where they're from and all that, you know what I mean? And like Noah Kahan, he's from, he's kind of up, what is he, like Vermont, right? Like, that was another one I forgot to mention earlier that I have listened to a lot, recently in the last couple of years. He's good. But it's just, I don't know, like the concept of Morgan's, like LA, take her out Hollywood song, like LA song, like, remember when Weezer had that shit too, man? What was that? Damn, what was that song called?
with some bloodshot eyes. Just blame it on a country boy on a
What is this hit song called, dog? Beverly Hills, dog. It's like that shit, but for him. It's Wallen's Beverly Hills. Miami's next. Alright. The Other Coast. Let's see what it brings. This is like a way different instrumental.
It gets cold in Tennessee in January. I done tagged out on my books, wasn't no one seeing ducks. Thought that I could use some out the ordinary. Trade them pine trees for a pond by the ocean, peace and calm. So I bought a seat and caught a bus, headed straight to South Beach. And there she was, Savannah in her accent, coconut and captain. And by the end
Great
of
combo.
the day, she was begging me to
She got
stay.
taste.
It ain't nothing like where I'm from, no. Yeah, I can't keep my gun in my truck, and they don't know my name at these bars.
Is there something he sampled in there that I wouldn't know with the Miami kind of background vocals I'm paying attention to right here? A way different track, like whole different feel.
They don't know my name at these bars, and you can't even see any stars. And you got me in my head for a couple days now, but it don't hit the same as my
Got me MIA for a couple days now. All right, I'll let it slide. Miami MIA.
What the hell is a redneck gonna do?
It's a redneck gonna do it. I don't know, dude.
That song went down and then she dragged me to the city. Took some elevator up.
I guess the country boy's gonna go out, I guess.
Dancing with her body up against me. There ain't no out to these skirts, but they still got some curves. And it ain't nothing like where I'm from, no. Yeah, I can't keep my gun in my truck, and they don't know my name at these bars.
Different world over there. I was kind of talking about that.
You got me in my head for a couple days now, but it don't hit the same as my Tennessee town. Except
doesn't hit the same, he says. All right.
Ask yourself, what the hell is a redneck gonna do?
It doesn't hit the same. He's out in Miami. There's chicks from coast to coast that are just, they're hoes. They want clout. They want whatever. But some people there don't know him. You know what I mean? It's a different lifestyle in these places, these areas. But he likes his home. He likes wherever. So I mean, that's what country artists like. You know what I mean? There's a reason why like rappers like the lifestyle of going out and they want to be with the chicks with the BBLs and the clubs and throw stacks of money on them. But Morgan, maybe that's not his speed. Clearly.
Sand in my boots. Ask yourself, what the hell?
Sand in my boots reference too. One of his best tracks. Kind of vibey though. Kind of experimenting on this one and it actually worked.
And then I bought a seat and caught a buzz. Honestly, a part of me was still in love with the Vanna and her accent. Coconut and captain, swear it almost happened. Damn, I almost stepped.
He makes us picture things like very well on this album. Like everything he's talking about. It's been pretty easy to follow along, you know.
They don't know my name at these bars, and you can't even see any stars. And you got me in my head for a couple days now, but it don't hit the same as my Tennessee town. Except for getting sand in my boots. Ask yourself,
because of the beach.
is a redneck gonna do?
I don't know. I like the concept of this one. It might be better than the LA one, but I think he put those back to back for a reason. I don't know. What do you guys think? I think Miami, it's gonna catch on. That it's so stupid, but it's one of those things that's gonna like play in your head when you're not playing the song. Okay, yeah, a couple of the last ones were singles. I don't know if I've heard Lies, Lies, Lies. The last track on the album I have heard though. I'll talk about it in a second.
The sun. I won't hate myself when the morning comes. No thoughts of your body running through my head. No bottle of bourbon beside the bed.
Bourbon.
It wasn't no thing to give you up. I never reached for you in another touch. Don't ever think about you with them. And girl, tonight I won't call again. And again, ain't nothing but lies, lies, lies. Look into my eyes, eyes, eyes. I'm still a fool for you. Nothing I wouldn't do for you.
Okay.
Lies, lies.
Yeah, I've never heard this one. It might have came out last year or something. I'm not sure, but I'd rather just hear it now in album context, and it's hitting. There's a few tracks, you know, it takes me a second. It takes till the second halfway through, and I just start to warm up to it, you know. And there's been a handful where I just start to warm up to it, you know, like halfway through. But this is I never really heard this one. He's doing it well. Evan's here. He's back.
Yeah, baby, I can try.
We'll look in a second, Evan.
To act like I don't give a damn, but I do. Bet you
Oh,
miss me bad
don't
as
we?
I miss you. Snowballs do
Evan, you picked a good one. That's all I'll say.
Stupid, baby, 'cause the truth
You picked a good
is
one.
the 90 proof is telling me lies, lies, lies. Look into my eyes. I'm still a fool for you. Nothing I wouldn't do.
Yeah, this one will play, man.
Lies, lies, lies. Girl, I'm on a downhill dive. Habits and heartbreaks are hard to break, so I just tell the same old lies, lies, lying to myself. Why in the hell do I keep saying I can get you back? That's about as honest as saying that I don't come down with the sun. I won't let myself when the morning comes. Them ain't nothing but lies, lies, lies.
What's the Abbey Road version they're streaming? How different is it? The Beatles, what?
Nothing I wouldn't do for you. Lies, lies, lies. Girl, I'm on a downhill dive. Habits and heartbreaks are hard to break, so I just tell the same old lies, lies, lies. Lies, lies, lies.
Man. Yeah, that one's fine. If I were to condense the album down, that one wouldn't make the cut, but it's still solid. I don't know. Can you see my favorites? This is off first listen, so there's a few here and there that aren't for me. Evan, though, I think like my favorite track, Run, like 100%. What I was talking about earlier, guys, was like to me the best part of the album is this section here, 100%. From track 19, you know. So you just gotta keep digging. One single I have been listening to the most and have been listening to like and just thought it was just great writing and something that made me really excited for the album a few weeks ago when I kind of started first listening to it was I'm a Little Crazy. It felt like it just had really good writing. It was really serious, and so let's wind down the album with this because
my granddaddy ranch in East Tennessee.
He showed talent on this one, and he had some serious records on every album he does. This one's special. This one's special to me, man. It's been
I sell it illegal to people numbing their pain.
Been listening to it a lot.
I'm a little crazy, but the world's
Working Man,
insane.
Kiss Her in the Front.
I keep it loaded for the
this one's kind of decent for me, but
for the jeepers and the creepers who ain't riding ahead. Hope I never have to use it, but you never know these days. I'm a little crazy, but the world's insane.
Man.
Oh, won't you get to know me? I'm a coyote in a field of wolves. Oh, I'm a red letter rebel, but some become the devil when the moon is full.
It's like some of his best singing on the whole record. Save it to the end.
Knowing I'm a little crazy, but the world's insane.
This one makes a grown man cry at 5 a.m. in the morning. Yeah.
I'm the house on the hill where the lightning strikes. Kids ride by scared on their Santa Claus bikes. Oh, the one goes missing walking right down Main. Yeah, I'm a little crazy, but the world's insane. Oh, won't you get to know me? I'm a coyote in a field of wolves. Oh, I'm a red letter rebel, but some become the devil when the moon is full.
So good.
Yeah, the only thing keeping these tracks on the train.
Yes, peaceful,
Knowing I'm a
everything,
little
dude.
crazy, but the world's insane.
That's what it is. It's the word. It's peaceful. That's yes. One word to describe it. Yes. Great way to end it, man. Yeah, this one would hit different live for me. I would see him in concert for sure. And he's came here years ago. I just wouldn't have been familiar. I wouldn't have been willing to spend money like that. And he's came to Omaha like a couple times. Like I know my buddy has seen him a couple times as some of his only
I'm
concerts he's
screaming
gone
at a
to. So
TV that ain't got ears.
he's gonna come back one day. He's a big tour guy, so
pressing some lukewarm beer.
I'm probably catch him the next time.
And I do it every night, but the news
Can't do
don't
lukewarm
change.
beers, man. They gotta be cold.
Guess I'm a little crazy, but the world's insane.
Man.
Oh, I'm a little crazy, but the world's insane.
Nice. What a way to end it. That was really the last track we really needed on there. Is it a marathon movie long for no reason? Yeah. Which just makes it also so hard to like rate and judge because it's just, you know, I only listen to so many country albums, right? You know, I don't listen to things that are this long or probably don't need to be this long. But I mess with this album. If you heard me earlier, I said it's better than One Thing at a Time. It's paced better, the selection of songs, the writing. You just care for the track list a lot more when you listen to this. There's some huge standouts there. Let me run through some of my favorites on first listen. Starting from the top, I'm the Problem, Superman, What I Want with Tate McRae was cool. Then I would say Kick Myself, TN, Missing, Genesis, Don't We, Dark Till Daylight, I Ain't Coming Back. All the features did a really good job. Like, if anything, add more features. And then Whiskey in Reverse was a cool story. There's some nice stories we got. I'm a little crazy. Those are my standouts. You know, I might have missed one here and there. I don't know. There's a couple skips for me. It is what it is. All in all, though, it's a really cool project in my opinion. If I didn't get through it, if I didn't throw the hat on, if I didn't sip on some damn bapple and throw one top bunk and have a good time today on this Saturday, I think I would have put this album off for a long time, or would have just kind of slowly gone through it on my own. And you know, a couple of you guys asked me to go through it, and here we are. You know, after the marathon, you know, over 2.5 hours is the recording for this. So hopefully, you know, copyright allows all of it for the YouTube peeps. But let me know your guys' favorite songs in the comments. I enjoyed this. I'm not even gonna lie. It's gonna be really hard to like rank. But we'll see how much I play it, you know what I mean? And it's summertime on the golf course. It's going to hit. I know we're going to be playing it there. And I think I'm going to be playing it outdoors like the most going into this summer. And I've always said before, like I really like country in the summer. So we're going to be playing this a lot more. I'll give more thoughts on Twitter and Instagram. Thank you guys for sticking around for the whole video, you know, if you're on YouTube and the whole stream. That is I'm the Problem, Morgan Wallen.